So about 3.5 years ago, right? I'm fresh out of a relationship, right? Well, I'm not gonna say fresh out of a relationship, but I was removed from a relationship for a time. This is about 3.5, 4 years ago. And I'm messing with this cashier chick out in Houston now. This chick is thicker than some cold peanut butter, all right? And we had been messing around for a little minute at this time. And let me tell you, okay, the sex was sexing, all right? The first time we ever had sex, I busted 7 times, y'all. I didn't even know I was capable of that, okay? Every time I banged the gun, she reloaded the clip for me, okay? It was crazy. But I know that this female isn't a relationship type of female. I mean, she claims to be, but I know that she got niggas that she be messing with, all right? And I'm not in a relationship at the time, so I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do, baby. I'll do what I do. When we together, we gonna do what we do, you know? So she had hit me up. Hey, daddy, I need you to come lay that thing down. So I told her, hey, like James Brown, you know what I'm saying? I hit her back like, girl, where you at? And when you need me to come lay that track? Because we can definitely make a demo real quick, you dig? She was like, okay, I'm going to take a shower real quick, and then I'm going to hit you back. So I'm like, cool. I'm going to take a shower too. Because, you know, I like to be fresh. I like to smell good. The fresh peen is a good peen. If I'm gonna bring this ding ding, I gotta make sure it's refreshing. So I take my shower. Now, mind you, this is after a full day of work, because at the time I was working day shift. So this is after a full day of work and after working out at the gym. So man, after I get out the shower, I'm laying in my towel and I'm in the bed and I'm just laid out. Like I sit down and before I know it, I'm waking back up, right? So when I wake up, I instantly check my phone. I'm like, dang, man. Fuck, man, is she still up? Whoop, whoop. By the time I wake back up, so by the time I shower, it's probably like 11. By the time I wake back up, it's already like 1:30. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, man. I hit her back. She had the last text that she sent me was, I'm going to bed, don't come over. Now, if I'd have been using my right mind, I would have realized, okay, she probably hit up another dude since I stopped responding and, you know, whoop-de-whoop. I would have put two and two together, but I'm thinking with my penis right now. You know what I'm saying? And when a man's dick is alive, his brain is dead. You know what I'm saying? That's the message for this story. When a man's dick is alive, his brain is dead. So I'm hitting her up. She not hitting me back. I'm calling her. She's not answering. I know where she live. I'm like, man, hell nah. You gonna get this dick tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull up and get you this bang bang. So I hop in the whip. I drive over. And I'm knocking on the door. Mind you, no one's coming to the door at first, right? I know she's here. I see her car out in the parking lot. Girl, I know you here. You not running away from this dick, all right? This dick so hard, I'm knocking on the door with the dick. I'm just, do. So she comes to the door after me knocking, beating it down for probably like 3 or 4 times, right? And when she answers the door, she's in another dude's shirt, right? Like she's wearing his shirt. The shirt she's wearing, you know them Lot 23 shirts? You know, y'all remember back in the early 2000s, especially on my Houston niggas, like my Texas niggas, y'all remember you had them big shirts where it got like Bugs Bunny with a gold grill on it, or like, you know, Tasmanian Devil with a gold chain. She had on one of them. And she was like, when she came to the door, she was like, I'm like, what you mean? What? And then I instantly put 2 and 2 together. Mind you, the last time we had sex prior to this, she had told me, you know, the other dude I'm messing with, you know, my ex or whatever, he told me that if he ever catches me with another dude, he gonna kill both of us. So that instantly comes to mind, and I swear behind her, I hear the. So, nigga, hold on. This ain't Sandra's house? I'm at the wrong house? God damn, girl, why she give me? I'm sorry if I woke you up, ma'am. Let me go ahead and make sure. Let me call Sandra real quick, because I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I got out of there with the speed of Flash, quick hurry, and in a dash, okay? I say all that to say, I could have lost my damn life that very freaking night because I'm not thinking with my brain, I'm thinking with my dick. I could have ended up in a hospital. Lord knows what could have happened had I not got out of there in a timely manner. But that's just my story, right? Now we looking at Shannon Sharpe and his story. You seen that he basically lost his $100 million deal that was on the table for his podcast because of this. He had to step down from ESPN because of this. I mean, the man basically ruined his legacy over a basic flat-backed Kaylee. And now we got Rapper the Game. Oh, hold on. Make sure I got my bad, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Got it. So, it says, Rapper the Game forced to sell his $4 million home in California to pay off a debt. A judge hit him with a $7 million judgment after he refused to show up to court. Now, the point of me telling you my story before I tell you this story is because I'm not going to use anybody else for a proverb unless I use myself first, right? If I can put these other people's life on blast and put it under a microscope and give my honest critique on them, I can put my own life out there for y'all to critique, you dig? And hey, man, I was stupid, okay? I was thinking with my dick and I literally could have ended up dead because I'm horny and I wanted to nut when really I could have just beat my dang on meat and went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? All of that would have been avoided. But the game, it says the game is being forced to sell his Calabasas mansion to pay off a $7 million judgment. The game is being made to sell his Calabasas home after a judge ruled it could be used to help pay a $7 million judgment from a sexual assault lawsuit filed by Priscilla Rainey, a contestant from his 2015 VH1 show She's Got Game. Rainey claimed that the rapper assaulted her during filming, and since he didn't show up in court, the default judgment was issued in 2016. Despite his refusal to pay, she remained persistent, even using private investigators to track him down and collect on royalties, netted about $400,000 so far. The game tried to argue the house wasn't his but owned by a company, JTT Holdings, but the court ruled that it was just a shell company. The mansion is now listed for $4 million, which still falls short of what he owes. The rapper has publicly denied all allegations and insists Rainey won't get any more money from him. He hasn't commented on the latest ruling. So, what's to be learned from this? Number one, go to court, okay? If you get hit with a lawsuit of this nature, something like this, gang, make sure you go to court, okay? I don't know what the game was thinking. I don't know who you think you are, homie, but this is a serious allegation. And when you don't go to court and get a default judgment like that, the judge 9 times out of 10 ain't trying to reverse that because they take it as an audacious move that you didn't even feel like you had to come to court and follow regular court proceedings. You know what I'm saying? You see yourself as a high in the sky rapper, but nigga, this is a magistrate that spent years and years and decades in school to sit in that chair and be able to give you the ruling on whether you get to keep your house or not. And obviously you didn't respect the chair. But I say that to say, man, fellas, we gotta watch how we moving with these women, myself included. You remember the story I just told you in the beginning, okay? Myself included. I move a lot different now, okay? Trust me, I'm not just thinking with my ding ding. But obviously thinking with his ding ding is what led the game in this situation. Shannon Sharpe too. And we gotta understand that sometimes in the moment, you might even feel like things are cool. He might have not even actually sexually assaulted her. She could be lying for all we know. But you put yourself in a position to make provisions for things like this to happen, then ultimately we got to take blame on ourselves. That night, if I'd have messed around and got shot by a dude that, was at old girl's house, even though, I didn't do anything technically to warrant dying, it would have been my fault for pulling up over there, not realizing or peeping the situation. Yeah, she could have easily told me, yo, I got another dude I'm messing with. We weren't together, like we weren't an item, so I have no problem with that information, But at the same particular time, I could have easily put 2 and 2 together and just stayed where I was at. You know what I'm saying? The game. I've seen the way the game be moving. The game is a freak. Okay, we just gonna keep that a whole 100. This nigga be posting freaky pictures on his Instagram like he just don't got daughters. This nigga's, for all intents and purposes, is a freak. And people will use your freaky nature against you. Now, you got a $7 million judgment you gotta pay, and they're gonna take your house. He tried to sign his house under, basically get his manager, Whack 100, to sign his house under his name, but the judge peeped through that, and he was like, yeah, it's a shell company. But hey man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comment section. Like, how do y'all feel? Do y'all think the game is gonna be able to bounce back from this? Is the game still the type of rapper that can do shows and produce 7 million like that? Like, is the game really just lit like that? Is he popping like that? I don't know, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comment section. That's all I got for y'all in this one. Be sure to check me out on the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. Comment down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Gains. Oh yeah, don't forget, life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out.
Lane sippers and mean strippers who just all up at the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge, cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who don't like to smoke and get gone off a cone, but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got some smoke, keep you up like it's Folgers. Rookies try to hit the cookie, fuck around and throw up. So we drop the hottest pen verse and it blow up. But we got some recognition from a nigga, so what? We be walking down the street, get beeps like they know us. Now bitches in the sheets, but the freak on the meat skis keep grab their feet. Hell yeah, make them toast. You know what? I go nuts, but yet I'm steady focused. Probably from the biomass flower, no lotus. I can't even think how many trees we done smoked up. Whatever the number, gonna fuss, you'll need a tow truck. Getting shit across the seas with ease, put a boat up. That's no lie, baby girl, no joking. Shorty said she can't swim, I'm behind the back stroking. Do it for the love of buzz, stuff a blunt, make it swell and make your fucking chest open.